Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a light day push-up session. If you guys tuned into yesterday's video where I was talking about my training, I was talking about how I'm doing heavy, light, medium. The way I am separating them is specifically by volume. So a heavy day is about 500 push-ups, light day somewhere around 200, and then medium days are between 300 and 400 push-ups. Yesterday on Monday I did 30 down, that's 30 down to 1, 30, 29, etc. 465 push-ups. I did it in 37 minutes, so I'm very sore today, but I'm still gonna do my push-ups. But because I'm so sore, I want to allow my body to recover, so I'm gonna be doing a light day. And the way I'm gonna structure my light day today, I'm gonna be doing 5 sets of 40 push-ups, and I will rest long enough so that I'm not completely killing myself, probably somewhere between 3 to 5 minutes between sets. 5 sets of 40, that's 200 push-ups. You know, it's less than half the volume that I did yesterday, but I am doing it in higher rep sets. But this extra break, it shouldn't be too difficult, right? A light day workout shouldn't be killing you, basically. So join me, I'll do the push-ups. I'll also get some videos of my pull-ups at the end as well. So let's get started. I'll set up my camera and we'll get into set number 1. All right, set number 1, 40 push-ups. It's not that hot this morning, so I'm gonna do them outside. Typically I have to train inside this time of year. Let's get to it. 40 reps. "40 reps done. We'll take a break, about 3 minutes, and we'll get into the second set. So, like I said earlier, I'm very sore today from yesterday's 30 down. I'm sore in my chest, my shoulders, a little bit of triceps, and actually my traps too, because I was kind of going with a wider grip yesterday. And when you're doing wider grip push-ups, it does engage the traps because you're kind of fighting not to let your elbows flare out. So it engages the upper back and the traps too. Now, people might say, if you're so sore, why not just take the day off and recover? There is a big benefit to actually training while sore, and that's your mind-muscle connection. When you are sore, you can really feel every single fiber in the muscles being worked. And I absolutely love that feeling. Like every push-ups that I do, every push-up that I do, I can feel the fibers in my pecs. I can feel my shoulders when I'm sore. And when you're training 5 days in a row, that soreness and that feeling, it builds up throughout the week, and it just feels awesome. Like, I love it. So that's one of the reasons I'm still training today. I'm just doing less. I'm allowing some blood, some recovery, but I just love that feeling of working out while sore. See you guys soon. The alarm just went off. That means my 3-minute break has come to an end, and it's time to send another set of push-ups. Another 40, let's go. 40 reps. Set number 3. Once again, I just rested 3 minutes. Let's do it. Another set of 40. Done. The first 3 sets, I did it with 3-minute rest. Now, this last set of 40 felt a little bit challenging. So if I maintain the same rest, the next set will be even more challenging. And then set 5 will be very, very hard. But because today is light day, and I don't really want to stand there in the plank grinding out 2-3 reps at a time, I'm just gonna extend my rest interval. So right now I'm resting for 5 minutes. That way I'll still do 40, but the RPE or the perceived exertion will be lower because, you know, more rest, I do the set more fresh, and I'm trying to keep this whole day as a light day. So I'm gonna get this rest, 5 minutes, and then 2 more sets. It's been 5 minutes. It's time for set number 4. Another 40, let's go. Ten more. That was set 4. 40 reps done, no problem. But it did slow down after 30. I had to kind of rest, pause. Totally fine. And I'm really happy that I chose that 5-minute break. With 3-minute break, it would have been a serious grind. So I put another 5-minute timer and a last set of 40. Then I'll put up my pull-up bar on the doorway and get my 3 sets of 15. And that will be the end of the light day. All right. Let me rest, and then I'll do another 40. 5 minutes is up. Time for the last set of 40. Hopefully it looks and has the exact same form as my first set of 40. You don't want to break down form. You got to maintain. That's 30, 10 more. Done. So that was 5 sets of 40, 200 push-ups, lots of rest. None of the sets were particularly hard because remember, it is light day, but I do like to practice these higher rep sets. High rep sets usually require more rest. At least for me, I'm not a hero yet. I'm just a fledgling learning the way of the push-ups. So right now, just to balance everything out, I'll do 3 sets of 15 on pull-ups. You can see my doorway bar is not up. Put the bar up now and we'll get going. I love doorway pull-up bars. So easy to put up and take down. If you guys remember before, I was always using chalk, but now I got some rubber to grip with. The reason I stopped using chalk, because my calluses were starting to scratch my daughter and my girlfriend was starting to get upset. So I needed to get rid of the calluses for the time being. So I'm using these. It's not as good. I can't get as many reps because it's just not the same gripping without chalk. But for now, I have a baby in the house. I can't be walking around with sharp calluses. It's just not safe. So I gotta make do with rubber grips. Oh well. All right, let's get the first set of 15. Remember, for those who didn't tune in yesterday, I'm doing 3 sets of 15 reps, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. The pull-ups are on the back burner. I'm not prioritizing them right now. My main focus is push-ups. 15 is not that difficult for me. 3 sets is really not that much and not that time consuming. I don't expect to make amazing gains on the pull-ups. I'm just doing it to make sure that I balance all the pushing with a little bit of pulling, just to make sure I still have some biceps left after this push-up experiment, and for just because why not, right? Pull-ups are fun. So let's do it. First set. For those wondering, it's been about 5 minutes since my last set of push-ups. Let's go. $15 done. Now a little break, 3 minutes to be exact, then another set of 15. Set number 2, another 15. The pump is pretty good, even though it's a light day. I'm all about that pump. That's what keeps me going. Another easy set of 15. 1 to go. I absolutely love doing pull-ups after push-ups. Some people do pull-ups first because they're harder, they want to be fresh. That's a valid reason if you're a beginner and you're just trying to get stronger in pull-ups. But for somebody who's pretty strong at pull-ups already, doing them after push-ups it's just amazing. There's a few reasons. Number one, it makes them harder because, you know, push-ups are pushing, but your back works as a stabilizer, so it actually gets pretty tired too, especially when you're doing hundreds of reps. So I'm coming into these pull-ups pretty fatigued. It's almost like doing weighted pull-ups. And the second reason, when you do all of these push-ups, you get a massive pump. All the blood goes into your upper body musculature. And then when you're doing the pull-ups, the pump just becomes so much more intense than doing pull-ups by themselves or doing pull-ups first. Like, the arms get completely swollen, the blood gets trapped. So if you want to experience some epic pumps, do a few hundred push-ups and then do some sets of pull-ups. You won't regret it. So that's a lot of talking. I bought myself some extra time. Let's do the last set of 15. All right, let's do a little recap of today's workout. I did 5 sets of 40 push-ups, so 200 push-ups. I rested a long time to make it feel like a light day. The whole workout, I started at 6 a.m. and I finished at 6:50. That's for the 5 sets of push-ups and 3 sets of pull-ups. Pretty long time for such little work, but remember, it's a light day. Also, last night, had a pretty shitty sleep. So basically what happened last night, I went to sleep at like 10:45 and this morning I was up at 4:50 or even before 4:50. I don't know why, sometimes it happens. You know, sometimes the sleep doesn't go as good as I expected. It is what it is. Luckily today was a light day, so I made the best of it. So I'm gonna get on with my day. I'm gonna go for a walk to cool down. You guys enjoy your day. Thank you for tuning in. See you guys in the next one. Peace.